Good evening, all, and happy Easter. When I saw you last, we were just hitting Easter 2015, and wanted to go ahead and say hallelujah. Jesus is risen, and thank goodness he has, because otherwise you and I would be talking about something completely different right now. Anyhow, this is, I believe, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. This is 11. This is number 11, or number 10. Judy in the Jaws of Life. I wanted to say a good evening and a good afternoon to all of you, and hoping that you guys have kept your faith strong and as strong can be, and that you are looking forward to the seasons as they continue to change. We are on here in my church area. We're in the fourth Sunday of Easter, and wanted to talk a little bit about why that Sunday is very important, why all of the Sundays of Easter are important, and why Jesus did what he did for us. Of course, we know that he loves us, otherwise none of us would be here, and none of us would ever suffer anything if he didn't love us. I know it's kind of hard to think that pain and suffering are joys of the resurrection, proof that God does love us, but there is a lot of good and beauty in joy of the resurrection. If you go ahead and turn to Luke 24, or if you just want to write this stuff down, Luke 24 in the area of 44 through 46, where this is after Jesus meets up with two of the men on the road to Emmaus, and he's asking them, "So what are you two discussing?" And they say to him, "Well, haven't you been around here lately? Have you witnessed any of the events? People that killed our teacher. He said that he was going to die and then on the third day resurrect." And of course, that's when Jesus asks them for something to eat. And in 44, he's reminding them, as he's breaking bread with them, that the Messiah claimed while he was with them that he would suffer and then again, like they were saying, die on one day, and then on the third day after he died, resurrect and come among them again. And so he does. It's time to break bread again, and he does so, and he reminds them of the messianic prophecies that we all follow. And they look at him like, what's going on here? Why, what is this exactly again? And he opens their mind at that point. As he's sharing bread, he opens their minds in verses 45 and 46 and 47, 48. That's love, people. That's love. That suffering, that's love. That taking on of pain, that's love. When a mom gives birth, when a new mom gives birth, when any mom gives birth to a child, that's love. There's pain there. There's suffering there. There's a lot more going on in life. And we automatically assume that pain is a sign that there is no love. Well, no. Pain is a sign that God looks out for us and that he wants us to experience life. He wants us to live. It's kind of his bottom line. He sent his one and only son, begotten son, by the way, to Mary, our beloved woman that we revere in my church. And he says to her, "You're going to give birth," and he has these beautiful prophets explain to her what's going to happen. And yeah, of course she goes through it with him. I mean, of course she's not on a cross, but she goes through the pain of watching her son die. After all this is said and done, all of these amazing, beautiful people in Jesus' path keep their faith. It's tough. I mean, Thomas doubted. Peter doubted at first, and it took some convincing. Because, hey, we're human, and we definitely need that time and that framework. Framework being a very good word here. Wanted to go ahead and have you turn to Zephaniah. And that is Zephaniah 3, verse 19, saying as of the reasoning as to why we needed Jesus to do what he did. Just as one verse is actually incremental. 19 says, yes, at that time I will deal with all who oppress you. I will save the lame and assemble the outcasts. I will give them praise and renown in all the earth. Then when I bring about their resuscitation, right? When I bring about their restoration. I had it right the first time. So there is a reason as to why there is suffering and a need for Jesus to come and do what he did. Hallelujah, my friends. Right? Okay. Talk to you later. Have a great one and enjoy the rest of the Easter season. You guys are the best. Peace.